process of credit creation. Now understand this very carefully. The first step towards credit creation, as I have already told you, is when a customer deposits 1 lakh rupees in a particular bank. In our example, let us say that customer Mr. X, what has he done? He has deposited 1 lakh rupees in Bank of India. That is the first step of credit creation. The second step is that what Bank of India now has 1 lakh rupees in its account or in its deposit section. As mentioned earlier, as I had already given you an example, RBI has mandated all the banks to keep 20% of this amount as its reserves. So Bank of India says, okay, I will keep 20% as a reserve in my particular account with the RBI. So out of this 1 lakh rupees, 20,000 has been deposited with the RBI against the CRR. And what is the remaining amount? The remaining amount is 80,000. This 80,000 is now available for subsequent loans. So the first step was that the customer approached the bank and deposited 1 lakh rupees. Second step was that 20% of it was retained as the CRR and 80% has now become available for subsequent loans. Is it clear so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next step. Now, what is the next step? This 80,000 rupees that was available to the banks for subsequent loan has now been given to customer Y. So, a loan worth rupees 80,000 is now given to customer Y. So, customer Y has now become a person who has taken loan from Bank of India, and in his account there is a credit of 80,000 rupees in his loan account. Now let us see what customer Y does with this money. Customer Y goes ahead and purchases goods worth rupees 80,000 from firm ABC. So supposingly he was a businessman, and what did he do? He went to a particular seller and bought some products from him, and these products were worth 80,000 rupees. And because it was worth 80,000 rupees, therefore he writes a check to that particular firm saying that, okay, I have 80,000 rupees in my loan account with Bank of India. Go and produce this check in front of Bank of India, and Bank of India will provide you with 80,000 rupees. It was that the remaining 80% of the amount is now available for subsequent loans, and this loan has now been provided to customer Y. So what happens now, that customer Y, he is a businessman, and what he does is that he goes ahead and he purchases goods from a firm, let the firm be ABC, and he gives them a check which is drawn to BOI. So firm ABC takes this check and he deposits it in his own bank, that is the SBI. Supposingly, for example, that ABC has an account in SBI. So now what happens is that SBI has a check worth rupees 80,000 rupees, which will allow for transferring of funds from Bank of India to SBI. So immediately what happens, as soon as the check is drawn, as soon as the check is deposited in SBI, SBI calls for 80,000 rupees that are now transferred from Bank of India to SBI. So are you following these steps easily? Is it easy for you to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Customer Y, he has now bought products worth 80,000 rupees from firm ABC, and he draws a check. The check is used by ABC to be deposited in SBI. SBI contacts Bank of India and says that please transfer 80,000 rupees against this particular check to my particular account. So what does BOI do? BOI quickly now transfers 80,000 rupees from customer Y's account to firm ABC's account. So as a result, what has happened? As a result, SBI now has a deposit of 80,000 rupees. Okay. Now SBI has a deposit of 80,000 rupees. And again the same story starts. Because SBI has a deposit of 80,000 rupees, of this 20% needs to be maintained in the form of CRR and 80% needs to be distributed for subsequent loans. So SBI calculates 20% of 80,000, that is rupees 16,000. This is maintained in as a CRR or a cash reserve ratio, and 64,000 now becomes available for subsequent loans. So another cycle of credit creation starts. Now this 64,000 that is available for loans, what happens? It is given to customer Z. Customer Z takes the 64,000 rupees and purchases products from firm PQR. Again, firm PQR deposits that check in his bank. Let's say that that bank is ICICI. ICICI calls for a transfer of funds 64,000 from SBI to ICICI. Now what happens? Now ICICI has a deposit of 64,000 rupees. Again, this will be split into two halves, 20% and 80%, and 20% will be kept as reserves and 80% will become available for subsequent loans. So in this way, from the basic, that is from 1 lakh rupees, you can see that gradually, after deducting the CRR, more and more credit is being created in the economy, more and more money is being created in the economy, and it is becoming available to different people to take loans and to purchase products and so on and so forth, and a stream of credit is being created by just investing a small amount like 1 lakh rupees. So the process will go on and on until the minimum reserve limit is reached. Thus, a deposit of 1 lakh rupees in Bank of India has created a deposit worth rupees 1 lakh, then 80,000, then 64,000, then 51,200, and is still going on. And this is how banks create credit in the economy.